What is the unspoken truth about the dawn of agriculture? The dawn of agriculture was a momentous event in human history, but what was the unspoken truth about this period? The transition to farming and animal husbandry marked the first time that humans could produce large quantities of food and other resources. Here are the answers of the unspoken truth. 1. What was the most important aspect of the Neolithic Revolution? The Neolithic Revolution led to population growth, social stratification, and the development of complex societies. 2. Why did humans start to practice farming? Humans developed agriculture as a way to produce food and other resources in order to support their growing population. 3. What is meant by the term Neolithic Revolution? The Neolithic Revolution is the name given to the period in which humans began to practice farming. 4. What are the 3 primary reasons for the Neolithic Revolution? The 3 major reasons for the Neolithic Revolution were agriculture, domestication of animals, and sedentary life. 5. Why did humans start to practice agriculture? Agriculture was developed as a way to produce food and other resources in order to support their growing population of hunters and gatherers who needed more food and resources. 6. What is the difference between an agricultural society and a hunter-gatherer society? Agriculture is the practice of growing food, whereas hunting and gathering is only for food in that it does not include animals or plants being harvested. An agricultural society has a society which practices this method of food production. 7. What is the difference between extinct and endangered? Extinct is used when a species dies out because of natural causes, whereas endangered is when a species may go extinct due to human activity. 8. What can be done to prevent extinction? Protecting certain plants or animals in their natural habitats is one way of slowing the process down, while scientists are looking for new ways to save a species. Why did agriculture disrupt the human evolution? The agricultural revolution from 10,000 years ago led to a significant change in human evolution. It is because the agricultural revolution allowed for a more sedentary lifestyle, which resulted in the accumulation of genetic mutations and diseases. The agricultural revolution was one of the first major disruptions to human evolution. This disruption has been attributed to many factors such as climate change, disease, and social changes that have occurred since the advent of agriculture. The transition from hunter-gatherer societies to farming cultures is one of the most significant events in human history. The transition started around 10,000 years ago with the domestication of crops and animals, and continued until about 9500 BC with further technological advancements such as pottery and metallurgy. Around 8000 BC, the first signs of agriculture appeared in the form of small farming villages and the first farming settlements. These early farmers grew crops and kept domesticated animals like sheep, goats, pigs, cattle, and horses. They were a nomadic people who followed the seasons to move their animals between grazing on different hillsides and planting when it was time to plant seeds. Why agricultural revolution led to economic inequality and we should revert it back. Agricultural revolution led to the development of economies and society, but it also led to economic inequality. The agricultural revolution started in the Neolithic period when people began to domesticate plants and animals. It was a major development that caused changes in human culture and society. In the beginning, this revolution had a positive outcome for humans. It led to an increase in food supply and greater population density. However, as time went on, this evolutionary event caused changes in society that are not necessarily beneficial. It led to economic inequality. The agricultural revolution is often cited as one of the main reasons for why some societies became more developed than others during ancient times. Reversing this trend would go a long way towards reversing current economic inequality in modern society. The agricultural revolution was a major development that caused changes in human culture and society. It occurred around 10,000 BC in the Middle East, North Africa, and Europe. Many scholars believe that this evolutionary event caused changes in society that are not reversed until the Industrial Revolution. The agricultural revolution, also known as the Neolithic Revolution, was a revolutionary and pivotal point in history for humans. The agricultural revolution began with the invention of agriculture, the cultivation of plants and animals, which allowed humans to dictate their own life rather than being reliant on hunting and collecting. With this came an increased population and the ability to support it. The importance of agriculture in modern society. Agriculture is the foundation of human civilization. It has been a major source of food, clothing, and shelter for the people who were living on Earth. Agriculture has been a significant part of society since the dawn of humankind. Without agriculture, humans would not be able to exist in today's society. The importance of agriculture in modern society is undeniable as it provides us with daily necessities like food and clothing. Agriculture is a crucial part of human civilization. It provides us with food, clothing, and shelter. It is the foundation of our modern society as it feeds the people that live on Earth. The importance of agriculture in modern society is undeniable. Agriculture provides us with food, clothing, and shelter that are crucial for human civilization. Without agriculture, there would be no food to eat or clothing to wear or houses to live in. Agriculture is a necessary aspect of society that cannot be replaced. How does agriculture impact the environment? Agriculture has the most negative impacts on our environment when it comes to land use. Agriculture is responsible for about 70% of the world's pollution, which is leading to more air and water pollution than ever before seen in human history. The Earth's population is always increasing, and we're using up more land to grow crops every day. As of now, a mere 3% of the Earth's land is left untouched by human hands. We need to continue finding ways to reduce our impact on the environment and maintain agriculture while protecting its livelihood. Is agriculture sustainable? Agriculture is not necessarily sustainable due to its impacts on the environment. The best way to maintain it is by using sustainable farming practices. Examples of these practices include rotating crops, implementing technology to reduce water and fertilizer use, protecting crop diversity and soil quality through conservation. Sustainable farming practices can also include food production, which is the impact an individual has on the natural resources based on their activities. Thank you for watching the Untold History of the Birth of Agriculture, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please.